So in this topic of fearless leadership, this is what I want you to consider. It's not only important to be a fearless leader, but you want to be fearless as an individual. I'm going to talk about being fearless as a leader, and I'm also going to discuss being fearless as a team member. Okay? And when I say fearless, I mean fearing less. So this first slide that I have here, it deals with the definition of fear. So let me define fear for you. I'll read it real quick. It's an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by the anticipation of or awareness of danger. It's an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. It didn't say actual danger. It just says awareness of danger. Fear is an emotion. It's what I'm imagining. The only access I have to the future is my imagination. And what happens many times is I allow fear to get in the way of an action because of what I'm imagining. Now I'm going to bring it a little closer to home. And for this reason, I believe we all have lost out on some things. And I believe the culprit or the great destroyer of what we can actually experience has been fear. It's false evidence appearing real. It's what we believe might happen, and as a result, we don't act. Now I'm going to give you all kinds of examples of that, but what I want to point out when it comes to the reason why there's times where I may not have changed in the method that I should have or in a way that I should have. I have to sit there and think about at times, and I want you to do the same thing. What things have you lost out on? What has fear cost you? Has there been a price that you've paid because of fear? Now I'm going to go over several. Maybe it's the fear of rejection. Maybe there's a fear of rejection. That is, and I believe in many leaders go through this because we call it, we call this fear of rejection, it's more of a self-esteem issue than in anything else. But for a leader, it can be very dangerous. Because what I should do and the decision I should make, I don't make because I'm so concerned with the response of the people that I will play so close to the vest because I don't want people to reject me. In football, I know I play football, but we used to say something all the time. In the locker room, everybody knows the truth. And so if you're coached by a leader who fears rejection, you know what they do? They correct the players who are easy to deal with and leave alone the problem players, and everybody knows who the problem is. So when I'm talking about this, many times you hear these kind of subjects and we go, oh, well, I didn't deal with that because of this. We give tons of excuses for it, but the reality is it comes down to a fear of rejection. There's a feeling like if I were to do this, people will withdraw their support or their care for me. I deal with fear of rejection a lot, and let me tell you where it got in the way of me. Now, we're talking about being a fearless leader, but it covers all these areas. My desire is to have an incredible marriage with my wife. That's my desire. Okay. But I fear rejection. Okay. So, there's a battle that takes place sometimes. Like, how much do I really desire a great marriage? And it battles against my fear of rejection. So if I make a request or I try to do something special and she doesn't respond properly, the way I react to that may be, well, I tried it one time, I can't say I never tried, I ain't doing that again. Now, the lingering consequence of that is what? The incredible relationship, the opportunity that exists out there, I won't see. Now, I use this because I said the fear of rejection. That's a problem, right? But isn't part of what your theme for the week is to, recognize and embrace, current opportunities and also see and recognize and embrace future possibilities. And usually opportunities and possibilities are never dressed up right in front of you saying, take me. There's usually some work you got to put into it. There's usually a challenge connected to it. More importantly, it's like usually opportunities and possibilities are usually dressed up as problems. But if you fear rejection, you don't want to deal with confrontation or you don't want to deal with conflict, you won't go there.